Tomorrow is set to be one of the biggest days for the year. We have 4 Max 7 companies reporting earnings, and then we have the FOMC rate decision and press conference all going to get released in a matter of hours. Here is everything that you need to know before they actually get released. That being said, let's go ahead and quickly talk about, yes, I did not continue to trade SQQQ. Like I said in today's earlier video, when the NASDAQ market sold off and SQQQ pushed up, I didn't want to overcomplicate it. We know how irrational the markets have been the past 2 weeks. They're looking for any reason to continue to push higher. Trump continues to manipulate the market with a series of tweets. So I played it safe. I took profits and again, didn't add more to it. Left myself with the $2,500 that I made on the day. And fortunately, I did that because then the NASDAQ market ended up recovering into the close and SQQQ ended up selling off. The NASDAQ market ended 1% in the red, but then it pushed up an additional 0.45%, including the overnight hours. So again, a very nice recovery. We'll see how they actually trade tomorrow. We did experience a pretty significant mover. If you guys did not see, Robinhood reported earnings, and boy, did they miss. I'm not mad about it though. Robinhood pretty much has been trading as a proxy of Bitcoin. Not only was its guidance terrible, but its earnings per share and its revenue was almost just as bad. Check this out. They saw a 7.3% miss on EPS and overall revenue miss by 8.6%. So once again, proving that again, these companies were trading at insane valuations and are now finally beginning to correct themselves. Now it's trading at lows of $74 and maybe retest previous lows. But again, if you think that this is a dip by opportunity, be my guest. You have every right to buy it if that's what your heart desires. With that being said, I'm really looking forward to seeing this stock continuously drop, especially as consumer sentiment continues to go down for 2026. Talking about that, tomorrow we do have that FOMC rate decision, and according to the Fed rate monitor tool from investing.com, right now they are saying that there is a 98.9% probability that the Federal Reserve is going to pause, a 1.1 that the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates. So what exactly does that look like for those that have never tuned on in? Because this is the focus for tomorrow. We have the rate decision at 2 p.m., the press conference at 2:30, which is when Jerome Powell goes live. So I was thinking about going live 5 to 10 minutes before the rate decision is announced, maybe on YouTube. So again, if you would like that, just drop a thumbs up on this video and make sure you are subscribed and turn on your post notifications so YouTube notifies you when I go live. So again, just to make sure you don't miss out. Later, once markets close at 4 o'clock, Google, Alphabet, Meta, and Amazon are all reporting earnings. And then at 4:05 p.m., just 5 minutes after, it's going to be Meta. So again, 4 of the Max 7 companies, trillion-dollar companies, some of them multi-trillion, are all reporting earnings tomorrow, and that's after the rate decision. Now, do I expect anything to be shared during the rate decision that is unprecedented? Not really. The probability is so high for a pause. We probably don't expect much. I really do expect probably a tweet from Trump, encouraging Jerome Powell to cut rates and that he's too late. But you also have to remember, this might be Jerome Powell's final press conference for the rate decisions. So I'm interested in watching it live, and that's exactly why I'm going to be doing it with you guys, to also see if he shares anything about what's to come. So very excited to learn more. I think it's a great time to watch. I don't think that if you are a beginner, especially at these elevated levels, if you look at the NASDAQ market, again, the question should never be, can markets push higher? Sure, anything can always happen. The question you should be asking yourself is it worth the risk? Okay, let's say markets do push up higher for a short period of time. Cool. But are you trying to trade or to invest? That's the first thing that you must understand. What is your intention? And then now, at what risk does it come at? Because yeah, maybe markets can push up a little bit higher, but at what cost? What is the downside risk? There's huge downside risk. Why are markets pushing up higher? With all these companies reporting worse than expected earnings, consumer sentiment is worse for 2026. Unemployment is going up. Labor market is incredibly slow. Inflation is going up. What exactly are we thriving for? Is it AI? All the things that are replacing the jobs? So again, it's, I think, really important to keep a level head where we must understand what is driving markets higher. And there's no question that that is AI. And we want to be invested in that. But at what cost? Don't over leverage yourself. And it's not about so much about timing the market, but also having common sense and not putting yourself in a position that is so overextended that you end up buying now, you're up for maybe a week, and then you give it all back for the following month to 2 months when all you needed to do was stay patient. So that's what I'm excited to kind of see tomorrow. A big shout out to one of our traders. Again, beautiful day when it came down to a series of shorts on INTC, AMD, and SanDisk. The most speculative stocks are always the ones that crash the hardest during uncertain times. And as markets were selling off today, they were a great example. He absolutely killed it. Again, the big focus right now is just OpenAI and their missed targets. Some people are saying that no, it really doesn't matter. Others are saying, hey, there are some red flags here. Maybe these prices are overvalued. I'm excited to learn more. Tomorrow, the Mag 7 companies are reporting. Are they going to continue to spend just as much? Are they going to slow down? And are they going to deliver and meet Wall Street's expectation? That is what we are going to learn more about tomorrow. I hope to see you there. Drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, if you ever want to watch me trade live right at market open, it's the second link in the description down below. You can sign up right now and start watching me trade live as soon as tomorrow once the market's open. And anything I trade within that live stream, you'll be able to watch live. Appreciate your time like always. Let's make sure that we end the year on a great note. Take care, team. Happy Tuesday.